Well, McKeisha Smith, Chairman of the Welcome Home Committee, 9th and 10th of December, another year putting on an event. This one here is a little unique. The first one we had, remember we had overseas riders come in, but this time it's all local, but still the same excitement for the competitors and the spectators?
Absolutely. So when we started this in 2011, it was about the bringing in 4 riders that were competing overseas. And we've done that over the last few years, right? But last one we had in this concept was 2019, and we actually brought in home 2 riders at that time. And again, it's just more and more difficult to get horses for these riders. So we're definitely going to get back to bringing in the international riders, because that's what the brand is really about: welcome home and welcoming them home. But for this year, the timing just wasn't doable for some of them. So, and we were going a different route. We were actually going to bring in former Bermudian Olympian riders, right?
Okay.
Not that they were going to ride, because they probably haven't sat on a horse since they went to the Olympics. But just having them here and sharing their knowledge on how they went to the Olympics was where we were really going to go with that. But like I said, the dates just weren't doable, and we just hope to get back to that. So this year we are using our local riders as team captains, and those local riders are jumping 1.20 meters. I was hoping not to ride, but by default I've had to get put on my Chairperson. So really again leading the committee, but really gonna try to stay out of the day-to-day on the day of the show, so I can also compete with my team.
Yeah. You looked at 4 teams and you came up with colors. Why colors?
So we don't tend to have like specific colors on any given year. We just go by armbands, right? And each of the teams wear the armbands on their arms as they compete. But Roz Collins does our purchasing of our ribbons, and she's pretty creative. Everyone has a good strength on the team, and she's that person. And she just chose those colors, and we agreed. So Team Pink.
Now, also, it's four people per team.
Yes.
Jumping at different heights. You're of course doing the 120. When you look at how many times will you jump per day?
Okay. Yeah. So with horses, right? You have to be careful, right? You can't jump them too much. Jumping takes a lot of wear and tear off of them. So each team member, so it's over 2 days, as you said, December 9th and 10th, and each team member, depending on what height they're at, they're going to just jump 2 courses a day.
Okay.
And that's more than enough for a horse. And so what you're going to have is the teams will jump 2 courses a day, so Saturday, Sunday, and the last course of the day on the Sunday, so the 4th round, is under time. Up until that point, it's on faults only.
Okay.
And so it's do or die come 4th round, right? Especially if you have an even amount of faults, right? Going into the 4th round. And we changed it up this year because in 2019 we had the captains jump the 4th round at a speed, right? But we changed it up this year where every rider in every category will jump the 4th round in a speed. And I'll tell you why, because Mr. Patrick Nisbet went into the 4th round on Team Purple. So my horse was on that team with Jada, and he went too slow, and so we lost it in the final round. So needless to say, everyone will have an opportunity to go fast in that 4th round.
Okay, all right, I was going to ask that, but every team member gets a chance to. Yeah.
Exactly.
Now that 4th, I'm going to ask about the 4th round because will the rounds be drawn to see who goes first and who goes last?
So we've done all that already.
Okay.
So when we draw the teams, it's random draw.
Okay.
Right? So we do not preconceive notions on who's going to be on what team. We literally put names in a bowl this year of each of the riders per category who wanted to be on a team. We we put the teams in a bowl. 2 people on the committee chose each, and that's how we determine the teams.
Okay.
And then also order of go, right? And Miss Cherry has been our secretary for years. I love her since 2011, and she actually taught me this concept, right? And so when we did the order of go for each of the classes, so the first category we have 15 riders. You take a number and you take a rider. So just because I pick you first out of the bowl doesn't mean you go first. You have to pick a number. So that's how, it's an even playing field, right? And it gives everybody an opportunity, and no one on the committee has to be blamed for any type of selections or ill selections, right? And then, so what it is in round 1, 2, and 3, the order of go stays consistent for each of the teams. And then in the 4th round, it's pretty much like the FEI World Jumping Challenge. Depending on how many faults your team has going into the 4th round, that determines the order of go. So those with the most faults will go first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we look forward to seeing another round of the Welcome Home show.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be an exciting
Always.
2 days of and entertaining, of course, because it's a competition.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's bragging rights for a year.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Good luck, and
Thank you.
we'll see you there.
Thank you so much.
Okay. All right.